What's up, guys? How's it going? It's me, Flat Earth Sage here, chilling right now, waiting on my food. Thought I'd do a live stream video, kind of talking about you call yourself Christian, um, and this is something that even I've been guilty of. It's part of the reason I'm doing this video. If you're a Christian, um, we need to be careful about what we say to others. We're more over how we say. Well, how do I put this? We need to be careful about how we correct others, I guess is the best way to put it. I'll give you an example. I was working, doing my deliveries, and I saw a video, and it was from. I'll go ahead and give this guy a shout out. It's from this dude named Lex from Celebrate Truth, and he's a I guess you can call him a religious scholar. He studied the Bible. He studied the Greek and the Hebrew versions of it as well. But I was watching this video, and he was talking about how he's heard lots of people, lots of Christians lash out and name call and be mean and nasty and stuff. Now, I wasn't necessarily mean and nasty towards this individual. I'm not gonna say his name, because it's not really important. But I basically got mad at him because in his video, he does a lot of end times prophecy and stuff like that, and he did one video talking about the apocalypse on September 11th, and I was so blind with rage and frustration that I didn't even bother to read the whole thing of his title. Didn't even watch his video and didn't even bother to read his whole title. And I proceeded to call this man a false prophet when I had no real proof that he was a false prophet, other than he was talking about end times prophecies, which isn't really, it's not, just because they talk about end times prophecy doesn't mean they're a false prophet. But the impression I got is that he was trying to say that this is going to be the day that, such and such happens. And I was upset with it, and because I've been studying and trying to strengthen my religion, I've learned a lot throughout these years, and I basically, unfortunately, used what I learned against him, and it's not cool. I've already apologized to this guy. I already let him know what had happened, where I was coming from, why I said what I said, and I apologized to him. So basically, it was kind of like God smacked me in the face with truth. Kind of has a tendency to do it to all his children, I feel like, that mess up. He's not when he wants you to know the truth, he'll slam you with the truth, for sure. And that's what he did when I was watching this video, because the first thing I thought of was that guy that I called a false prophet. And I immediately felt guilt, shame, and remorse. And I kept getting this feeling that I need to apologize to him. I got to this thought that I need to apologize. I have to. And I guess, the only thing I can think of is that was Yeshua telling me, look, you need to apologize to this guy. It wasn't cool for what you did. And, I basically told him I was totally, this guy, I apologize, my brother. I was totally out of line. It was completely uncalled for. You don't deserve it. I shouldn't have said it. He's like, I'm so sorry. In fact, I sent him like two messages because I was really, really sorry that I did that to him. But yeah, I just want this to be, hopefully this is a lesson for not only me, but other people who listen to this, who watch this in the post stream. Because if we're followers of Yeshua, we should be guarding our mouths. And we should be careful about what we say. And anything that we say should always be based out of love. And that's one thing I forgot. See, I make mistakes too. I mess up as well. Just because I talk about all this stuff and talk about, what, things people need to fix, Christians need to fix and stuff like that, it doesn't mean that I'm at all perfect. In fact, I'm as far from perfect as possible, I'm sure. But yeah. It's just, I just want everybody to understand that, take my experience, my story, as a lesson for yourself to incorporate into your life, so you guys don't make the same mistake I did. And if you guys wrong somebody, if you do them wrong, you need to do the right thing and apologize. But first you need to tell the Lord that you're sorry. And then you need to go apologize to him and make the person you offended, and make amends. And if we're all going to be considered believers, it's one thing we definitely need to do. Definitely make sure we do is apologize. And also make sure that we don't fall into the trap to begin with. And with me, I've been learning so much stuff that I took it the wrong way, and like I said, used it against this guy. And it's definitely not cool for me to do. And if anyone else is doing it out there, just know that that's not what Yeshua wants of us. He doesn't want us saying stuff like that. He wants us to guard our mouths and, love our neighbors. And honestly, I failed in that part when I called him a false prophet. Because what I became was a scoffer. Something that I didn't want to be. And the scoffers, as you know, scoff Jesus. And I definitely don't want to be considered part of that group. So I decided to just make amends and apologize and do the right thing. That's one thing he's good at. Praise to him is showing me when I mess up and showing me when I need to do the right thing. So, hopefully this can all be a lesson for you guys. And if you guys are doing this, I just humbly ask you stop and just apologize to the one you offended and ask for forgiveness from Yeshua. Anyway, guys, I think my food's about to be ready. I'm getting kind of hungry. Only had one slice of pizza all day, so about to chow down. Anyways, guys, I love you guys. Hope you guys have a great night. Peace.